for now. I want to talk about, for those of you taking the LSAT in July or beyond, what you might be seeing with the digital LSAT. So here is an actual LSAT passage from Prep Test 73, which is the September 2014 LSAT. It's on Darwin here. You see that you can underline things. You can highlight things. You can highlight in different colors if you want to, even 3 different colors. You can also highlight what you've underlined before. But none of this is really useful. I don't think it really does you any benefit. And notice also that you have to kind of scroll up and down for the actual passage itself. So that'll be something for you to get used to if you're doing the digital LSAT. And you can't draw freehand on the screen. You see I'm trying to kind of click on the side here, and there's no really any room in the margins to mark on the left or the right much either. So marking won't really do you a lot of good, and you can't even mark freehand the way you might be able to with, let's say, a digital whiteboard, where you'd be able to kind of draw whatever you wanted like this. You can't do anything like this, like V for viewpoint, E for evidence, or A for advocate, as I would have recommended for those doing the paper format. So if you were doing the paper format, what I might have suggested is you do something along the lines of what I talked about earlier, with a very minimal caricature system with V for viewpoint. I have it back up here. V for viewpoint, E for evidence, A for advocates. Previously, I might have suggested marking V1, V2, E1, E2, A1, A2 in the margins on the left next to the lines in which those particular things appear. But on the digital LSAT, obviously you can't do that. And even on the traditional paper LSAT, it's of quite limited usefulness. And I would say if somebody really wanted to use a system, that is a decent system, because at least it keeps you focused on reading for structure rather than the details. But even so, I think I'm kind of wishy-washy on it. I don't love the idea of it. I really think read for structure, read for the viewpoints, the evidence, the advocates, but then just maybe mark on the side for each paragraph a few words, a few bullet points associated with what the major takeaways were from that paragraph.